Story time. I hesitated on sharing this story because I was like, oh, should I share it? But I'm going through a number of experiences with different entrepreneurs, and I'm just amazed at a lot of times the opportunities that are missed because they may be so focused on the small things that they overlook the bigger picture, and they overlook major opportunities because they're so focused on the one. So I had a call scheduled with the doctor this week, him and someone who's like the salesperson for something that he has created and is really great, like a really great device. And I was connected and told that he would probably benefit from being a part of our network because we really have his target audience. So we get on a call. Before the call, they sent an email with information about the product. And of course, I do my homework. So I looked it up, I watched some videos, and I was like, oh, this is great. This is really good stuff. So I went in there very optimistic. And I get on the call, and the doctor proceeds to start talking, but he was giving me a sales pitch. And I was like, I'm way too nice, guys. I'm learning to really cut people off when it's just overstepping. So I listened to him go into the sales pitch, and I'm thinking to myself, is he really trying to sell me on this? Because I already started the conversation actually acknowledging that I looked into what he created and I was very impressed, and that I think is great. So I was thinking, did he not hear me when I said that? Why is he now selling me on something I already know about? Okay, so then he went on for quite a while to the point where I got a little frustrated. I will say, I do get frustrated. And I had to be like, I did look into your device. I think it's great. I honestly would not be on a phone call with you if I didn't think you were in alignment with what we do. Okay, so then the young lady who referred him, because they're in another state and they came to an event and they loved what we're doing, she decided to jump in, and then she proceeded to give a million testimonies. And I'm thinking, I understand the health benefits of what you provide. I already know it can change lives. I am surrounded by all these modalities, and it's within the scope of ones I've already worked with. So I already know the benefits. They proceeded to go into so they took up a lot of time. Eventually, maybe 25 minutes later, they said, well, tell us what you do. I thought, you don't even know what I do? We're on a call together. That's interesting. So I start to tell them about the network and how it was created. And I wasn't even talking, I don't think, for even a minute or two when I was cut off. I didn't even get into like some big details that would have been important to them, being that they are out of state. And I thought to myself, then they went in and I had to cut them off. And then thank God I had like my business partner on the call with me, and she really clarified some things. And it was still like they were in their own world. And I was thinking to myself, you're trying to sell me one of these devices, which, by the way, guys, this device costs like $65,000, when I was trying to tell you, and I did tell you, that I have a network of your target audience that may want to incorporate these things. So I actually can open a door to a lot of people that may want this, but you were so focused on me that you like missed the opportunity. So it was just the most peculiar thing, because they didn't ask me any questions about what I did or who I am to learn more about me. So they didn't build relationship. They were so busy focused on the one versus the bigger picture, that was opportunity lost. And then they were just like whatever they could get. Like they were not worried about how we could build a relationship and maybe work together. It was just so interesting. So I say this to say there's so many lessons to be learned in these situations where you have to be cognizant of not being someone who's just only wanting to take from people. I keep on saying this because I'm seeing it quite a bit, and I'm just like, you got to have reciprocity. Like you got to see how you can help others, and then they will really want to help you even more. But when you're just constantly trying to take, and not give, it really leaves a bad taste in people's mouth. So between that, the fact that I was felt to myself like, you missed out on a big opportunity. Like, you didn't even let me finish my conversation. But then the next day they were hunting me down to send them more information. And I thought it was so interesting. I was like, maybe they sat on it and were able to process that what I did share would be really beneficial. So I am just amazed at the level of, there's people doing amazing things in this space, but you really have to work on your skills. You may have the best product in the world, but if your skill set is not up to par with the level of what you are offering, you are going to miss out on major opportunities. So just wanted to share that. Stop being someone who's taking all the time. Be an active listener. Be courteous and give people time to talk, especially if they're taking time to listen. And learn how to build relationships. Relationships will take you everywhere. Anyway, that's my story.